Hi friends, welcome back. So today I'm bringing you guys another video, and this is going to be my updated skincare routine. I did tell you guys in my 2015 yearly favorites that I was planning on doing this video in January, and now it's April and I'm finally doing it. And the reason that it took me so long for me to get this video out is just because I ran out of one of the most important products in my skincare routine, and then I tried something new and I did not like it, but I'll get to that in the video. I definitely do not have perfect skin by any means, but if you're new to my channel, I do have oily skin, and my skin is not really like prone to breakouts or anything like that. It's not sensitive. It pretty much can take anything, so that's why I use some of the products that I do use. If you guys are like really dry, I still think that you guys can get away with using the products that I use, but if you guys are sensitive, please stay very far away from the products that I'm going to mention, just because for the most part the products that I use on my skin are very harsh, they're very abrasive. Exfoliation is like the center of my entire skincare routine. That's like the most important thing to me. So for the most part, my products, they kind of reflect that. Because my skin is not sensitive, I can get away with using like really abrasive products, but if you have sensitive skin, these products will probably cause like a reaction on your skin, or I mean, they're really harsh, so it would not be good at all. I don't think you should use them. My skincare routine has changed pretty much totally from my last skincare routine video. I will leave that video down below. The products that I used to use were perfectly fine too. I liked them a lot too. So let's just get started. First and foremost, everybody needs some type of makeup remover, whether it's like a cleansing water or like a micellar water. The thing that I like is makeup wipes always, just because you guys know I wear a crap ton of makeup. It's just a lot easier for me to go in with a wipe than it is to go in with like a pad and water. I would literally have to go in so many different times with like 8 different pads because I have so much makeup on all the time. So I definitely like using a wipe better, and the ones that I love is the Aveeno Active Naturals Ultra Calming Makeup Removing Wipes. They just look like this. I think they also have another wipe in like a green packaging. That one is good too. I did try that one, but this one is my favorite. The reason I love this so much is because each wipe is so saturated with makeup remover. It is just so easy. I only need one wipe with all this makeup, one wipe, and it removes everything. And I'll be honest, I'll only do my skincare routine once a day, so I'll either do it in the morning or I'll do it at night, depending. But it's usually pretty much the same products, just like 1 or 2 products are switched up. But if I already did my skincare routine in the morning and now it's night and I have a full face of makeup on, I'll just use one of these wipes, remove my makeup, and just take my butt to sleep, and that's it. That's really bad. I definitely don't recommend that you guys do that. Don't do what I do. But I'm just saying, I'm a really lazy person, so sometimes, and by sometimes I mean pretty much all the time, I'll just take my makeup off with this and then just go right to bed. So now for my skincare routine in the shower, the first thing that I will do is always go in with a cleanser, and this is my absolute favorite cleanser. You guys know I've talked about this multiple times before, but this is the Clean and Clear Advantage 3-in-1 exfoliating cleanser. I also have this like super beat up cleanser. This is a CVS Advanced 3-in-1 blah blah blah. Basically the CVS dupe for this one, and it's like super beat up because I'm trying to finish this, but I hate this cleanser. This is not the same cleanser as this one whatsoever. It's like supposed to be the same and it has like similar ingredients and stuff, but it's not the same. So if you guys are looking for this product and you see this one and you're like, oh, it's the same thing, it's not the same thing, don't get it. Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. I see you. Don't do it. The reason that I love this one so much is because, of course, it's an exfoliating cleanser, so it does have like little exfoliating beads in there, and I feel like the CVS one doesn't have that at all. For my first cleanser, I like to go in with something that I know is gonna like really go in, clean my skin, exfoliate my skin, and on top of that, this has 5% benzoyl peroxide, which is supposed to help with like acne and like prevent acne, which I am all about. Even though I'm not prone to acne, I like to prevent it as much as humanly possible. My skin is a lot better because of this product. I really like it. I think this is like really essential in my skincare routine. Like, I will not be without it ever again, especially not for that stupid CVS one. Now, even though there is like exfoliating beads in that cleanser, I always go in and exfoliate again because that's just how I am. Like I said, my routine is really intense. Thing that I use to exfoliate is the Lancer The Method Polish. This you can find at Sephora, and it is pricey. This is, I think, $75, which I mean, we just went from clean and clear to $75 exfoliator. It's like a huge jump. But where I can find products that work, I can find products that work. It doesn't matter where they come from. So this is expensive, but it is 4.2 ounces, which kind of justifies the price a little bit in my head. But I think it works so well. There's a lot of people that really like gentle exfoliators, things that are not going to be too harsh on your skin, things that are going to kind of soothe the skin and it's going to exfoliate without feeling like it's really exfoliating. I am not one of those people. So if you like really gentle exfoliators, I never mentioned this. It's super harsh. It literally feels like sandpaper in a bottle and you just like rubbing your skin with sandpaper. It's extremely intense, extremely harsh, but I think it just really gets the job done the best. Out of all the exfoliators I've ever tried, this is hands down my favorite. My goal is always to have the softest, smoothest, most supple skin that I can possibly have, and this really helps me get there. Once like I wipe it off of my, like, you know, rinse it off of my skin just feels so soft. Like it's just like a totally new layer of skin, and that's why I love it so much. Now when I exfoliate, I'll either use that exfoliator or I will use one of two exfoliating masks. I will not exfoliate with the actual exfoliator and then go in with an exfoliating mask, because that's just like, it's crossing the line. It's a little bit too much. But I love these two exfoliating masks, and both of them are by GlamGlow, and these are actually my two favorite GlamGlow masks that I've ever personally tried. The first one is the original GlamGlow mask, the YouthMud Tingle Exfoliate Treatment in the black tube. The reason that I love this is because, like I said, it is really, really harsh. When you put this on your skin initially, your skin is gonna burn. Like it's gonna really, it's not gonna be a good feeling. It does hurt like pretty badly on your skin, where you're gonna be like, I think I want to take this off. It hurts really bad, but just let it sit. It'll, you know, dry up on your skin. And usually what I do is I'll put this on in the shower and then like shave my legs as it's on my face or whatever it is that I have to do. Then once it's dry, once you're gonna wipe it off, you're gonna feel the exfoliation. Like you don't really feel it when it's going on your skin. When you're putting it on, you don't really feel it. But once you're wiping off the product, you can start feeling the actual like little exfoliation particles in there, and you just go in and exfoliate, and it leaves my skin feeling very similar to the exfoliator, feeling like just a new layer of skin. Again, if you have sensitive skin, if you like a gentle exfoliator, this is not for you whatsoever. But if you like more intense things on your face, this is definitely for you. And then the other GlamGlow product is the GlamGlow FlashMud Brightening Treatment. It smells like so good. It smells like paradise. I honestly think that's like the only way I can explain how this smells. It just smells like paradise. So I love this one. It's a little bit more gentle than the black mask, but it also exfoliates. You can feel the exfoliation. It's not super gentle. It's just a little bit more gentle, a little bit more soothing on the skin. This one you can feel the exfoliation happening pretty much immediately when you put it on your skin, because the beads, like they're really in there, so you can feel it happening, but it's not so intense, like not like the black one, and it's not like the Lancer exfoliator either. So I really like this one too. Since we're talking about masks, I'm going to talk about two other ones. This one is the Sephora Mud Mask Purifying and Mattifying Mask. I love this mask. You guys have heard me talk about this a couple times as well. This is just what it looks like. It looks very similar to the GlamGlow mask. A lot of people compare this to the white GlamGlow mask, and I used to have that mask and I liked it, but I definitely like this one better. And the reason for that is just because I feel like this actually goes in and purifies my skin. Like I feel like it takes out all the dirt, all the gunk, any like blackheads or anything like that. I feel like this just really goes in and it just takes it all out. Also, if you're like breaking out a lot, I feel like that can also help a lot with that. And then the other mask that I use specifically for when I'm breaking out, like recently I've been breaking out a lot, and I think it's because of school, like really getting to your girl. The mask that I use to help like counteract that is the Peter Thomas Roth Therapeutic Sulfur Mask, and it's acne treatment mask. It just looks like this. This smells like I don't even know, like intense hospital like medicine. So like it doesn't smell good to me. So even when I put it on, I'm just like, oh no. So this I also bought at Sephora. I really think that this helps with acne. If you look, I've used probably like more than half of the product because I think it really does help. I can even use this as like almost a spot treatment, and I feel like it really like dries up the pimple, and then at the same time it gets rid of it, and that's all I need out of this mask. I also used to use a Peter Thomas Roth pumpkin mask. I forgot to mention this while I was talking about exfoliating masks, but I used to use that pumpkin mask, and it's very similar in my opinion to the black GlamGlow mask, so much so that probably when I run out completely of the GlamGlow mask, I'm gonna go purchase the Peter Thomas Roth one because it's a lot cheaper and it smells like pumpkins. Who doesn't want a mask that smells like pumpkins? So once I finish all of those steps, I'll finish cleansing, and I'll either go in with an exfoliating mask or I'll go in with an exfoliator and then a separate mask after that, depending on what products I'm using that day. I will go in and cleanse my skin again, but I use a different cleanser. The one that I use for this step is the Peter Thomas Roth Anti-Aging Cleansing Gel. It just looks like this. It usually comes in like a humongous bottle, but this came, I think, with the birthday gift from Sephora last year, something like that. And I love this so much. When I finish this sample, I am for sure going to get the big one. Like, there's no question in my mind. It's very foamy, and then I feel like it just gets everything off my skin because I go in with a second cleanser just to take off any of the exfoliator or any of the mask or anything that's on my skin that I was using to clean my skin, if that makes sense. Like, I don't want that to be left over on my skin. So I'll go in with this, and it just really gets everything off of my face. And this also smells very much like paradise. Yeah, that smells really good. I like that a lot. And then last and final step that I do in the shower, I'm so excessive, I know, I'm so excessive. So the last final step that I will do after all of that, I have another mask that I may or may not use depending on if my skin feels super duper dry that day or if it just feels totally normal and I can just let it go. So this is the Peter Thomas Roth Cucumber Gel Mask, and this is like a hydrating mask, very similar to the GlamGlow, the blue, the Thirsty Mud. This also came in the birthday gift last year with Sephora, but I use this after I'm done with everything, even after my cleanser, and I'll just put this on my skin and I'll just leave it on my skin. Of course, I only do this at night. I'm not gonna just leave it on my skin and go about my day, but you're supposed to wipe it off. It says on the back to leave it on for 10 minutes and then rinse off with cool water. But I just leave it on because I feel like it's a lot more beneficial that way, and I feel like this soaks into my skin so well, and it just really makes my skin feel so plump and like hydrated that I don't have to take it off. Like, I don't find a need to go in and then wash my face, you know what I mean? So I really like this. So once I do all of that in the shower, I'm gonna start like moisturizing and stuff like that. I'm gonna go in first with my eye cream. I always go in with my eye cream first just because I don't want anything to like get in the way of my eye cream, if that makes sense. Like, I don't want to go in with moisturizer and then not be able to have my eye cream like penetrate through that layer, if that makes sense. So the one that I use is the Origins Plantscription Anti-Aging Power Eye Cream. It just looks like this. I've been using this pretty recently. This is actually going to be in my April favorites, so you'll hear me talk about it there. But I love this so much. The reason that I like this is because this is what it looks like. It's just like, it looks kind of like just like a lotion, but when you rub it in, you can just feel how hydrating it is. Before this, I was using the Origins Ginseng, and that was fine. I just felt like it didn't do anything for my eyes really, or for my under eyes, I should say. I didn't put it in my eye. I like this one a lot better because it's so hydrating. Even on my fingers, I can feel like how super hydrating it is. So I think that this has been making a big difference on my under eyes. I feel like they're not so like crepey or dry or creasy or anything like that. So I've been really loving this, like really loving this. Then depending on whether it's day or night, I will go in with a moisturizer. I'll either go in with like a regular daytime moisturizer or I'll go in with like a night cream. So the moisturizer that I use, I've talked about this in probably 2 favorites videos already. This is the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Lotion. The lotion, not the gel. I accidentally mentioned the gel to you guys, and now I feel like every time I mention the lotion, I have to like specifically mention lotion. So this is the best moisturizer that I've ever used. I love it so much. I put it on today like before I did my makeup, and I was just like, I love this so much. It's just so hydrating on my skin. Even though I have oily skin, you always want to make sure that you're super hydrated, because if you don't hydrate your skin, like if you don't moisturize, you're gonna end up producing more oil because your skin is gonna be like, okay, we have no type of moisture on our skin, let's produce some. You can just instantly feel how like plump your skin is. It just feels so healthy. It just feels really nice. Like, this feels really nice. And then if it's night, this is literally the only difference in my entire skincare routine. Instead of going in with the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Lotion, I will go in with the Origins High Potency Nightamins, which this is a sample size, but it's like, it's so good. And this smells like tangerine dreams. That's what it smells like. I like it a lot. Like I said, it's very hydrating and it smells so good. And just because it's called Nightamins, I'm like, I have to use this at night, obviously. And finally, the last part of my skincare routine. I don't always do this. I do this only at night, and that's because I like to drench myself in this, but you guys already know what I'm talking about, I'm sure. This is the Tarte Maracuja Oil. I am obsessed with this. This is my second bottle. I just think this is so good. Like I said, even though I have oily skin, you still want to make sure your skin is hydrated, and I feel like a beauty oil like has really changed my skin. Like I feel like this is another reason that my skin is not as oily as like it used to be. It's still oily. I'm not trying to play myself here. It's still very oily, but it's not as oily as it once was. So I love this. It has just like a little, you know, you just like get some product through this, and then you twist it, and then your product is in a little dropper, and you just put it on your hands and just like let it sink into your skin. I won't use this if I'm about to do my makeup, because I feel like that's just like, that's like really oily, and that's just gonna make me look crazy. But at night, I always go in with this, and I just feel like when I wake up in the morning, I just feel like I have the best skin that ever was. I hope this answered any of the questions that you guys had. You guys have been so sweet telling me I have nice skin. If you have any more questions, please leave them in the comments below. I pretty much answer every single comment that I get, so I will definitely get to your comment. It might take me like a week or two because, you know, school is school. And yeah, that's all I have for my skincare routine. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up if you did like it. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Snapchat. Do not follow me on Twitter. I am never on Twitter. I don't even know why I made a Twitter. I don't know. Just follow me on Instagram and Snapchat though. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!